guys, thanks for visiting. And as I always say, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you would like to, only if you'd like to. And I have everything ready as usual. I'm going to start your reading for fellow Aries. So the first card you have your past is the Page of Swords. So I'm actually seeing someone who could have been spreading some information about you, talking behind your back, or this was definitely false information. They were gossiping, or they were spreading something or saying something about you. This was false. I keep on seeing that very clearly. This was false information. It was not true. And so of course that made you really upset, really angry. It would make me really angry too, because I don't like things that aren't true being said about me. Nobody does, obviously. So yes, I'm seeing that you either knew who this was or you suspected who this was. You had an idea of who this was. And you're up there on guard, like this page. You had your sword up above you saying, I'm on guard against whoever's going to come and get me. And if you look at this page, the wind's blowing him around, but he's high on this hill. So people can blow you around. They can try and stop you. They can try and cause problems, but you're up on your hill. That's what I'm seeing. You're still up there. And I'm seeing that you probably did lash out at this person a bit, or it might have been directly, it might have been indirectly, but you said something about this person, like a true Aries, but then you want to be free from this. So I'm seeing that, you know, because I'm looking at this page and he has these birds above his head. They're kind of underneath the flower. You can still see them. So they're above this page's head, these birds. So he's thinking about freedom. And you were thinking, oh, I've lashed out. I've gotten this out of my system. I'm still not happy about this, but I want freedom from this. I want freedom from this gossip. I'm going to try and move on from this. So yes, you decided to just rise above this. You wanted to stay up on this hill where you belong. You do belong up on this hill where this page is. I mean, people try to knock you down off this hill all the time, but you're not falling off. You're staying there. They might like you to fall off, but you're not going to. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have your past is the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, I'm seeing this person who was talking about you. They could have been trying to interrupt something you're working on, or trying to put you off your work in some way. Your work is extremely important to you. It's probably the most important thing in your life at this time. There might be some jealousy, but I'm not seeing that. I'm just seeing that someone has the wrong idea about you and they're kind of pushing this idea. Now, they might kind of half know that this isn't true. There might be a little bit of truth in them, in this, what they're saying, and a little bit of falseness in what they're saying. But to me, if there's only a little bit of truth, it's all a falseness, because one little thing, if you have a story and you change one little thing in the story, it can make the whole story sound completely different. Even if a lot of that story is true, you can change the whole meaning with one word even. So that's what they were doing. They were kind of being economical with the truth, I would say. So yes, they had the wrong idea about you. They had this false idea about you. They were spreading that around. They were being hurtful. They were trying to cause you problems, because why would someone do that other than wanting to cause someone else problems? So they really should have been concentrating on themselves instead of trying to make you look bad. And also, if this, I'm seeing this as probably someone who you used to know quite well, maybe. I'm just getting that. So if this is someone who you used to know quite well, then why didn't they come and ask you about it? If they thought that you were doing these things that they're spreading around, why didn't they come to you and say, I've heard this, is this true? Or are you okay? Is this going on? You know, they could have spoken to you directly, but they didn't do that. They went and spoke behind your back and kind of embellished things and made some ridiculous story out of it. So what I'm seeing with this is, no matter what this person does, no matter what anyone does, you're focused on what you want to achieve. You're focused on your work. You're totally focused. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can ever stop you from your work. Look how hard this man's concentrating. I mean, anything could happen around this man, and he's too busy to even notice what's going on. I mean, a naked woman could come and dance around him and he wouldn't even notice. He'd just be focusing on his work. And he has his head down. That's what you're doing. You're having your head down and you're working. Nobody was going to stop you. Nobody. Apart from your own mind. Sometimes your own mind can stop you. Sometimes your own mind can get in the way and say, you're this, you're that, you're not good enough. I know that. But no other people are ever going to stop you in what you want to achieve. The last card you have, your past, is the Three of Wands. So I'm seeing someone in this card who could actually be, I'm seeing someone who waited and waited for you and then they decided they were going to just give up on you. I'm not seeing you're in a relationship with whoever this is. I'm seeing this as someone who you have spoken to them quite a lot actually, but maybe not recently. I'm seeing for a long time this person might have been hoping, they might have been waiting that they might get into a relationship with you or start a relationship with you. They wanted something more from you. I'm seeing actually you could be losing a friend around something. This isn't any of your fault. This is just something that they wanted more, and then they might have realized they were waiting for no reason and this wasn't going to happen for them. So if they kept up this friendship with you, they'd always be thinking about getting closer to you. So I don't think it would even be possible for them to even have a friendship with you anymore, because it would be too difficult for them. That's what I'm seeing. So I don't think you're even in contact with them at this time that I'm seeing this, at this time in your past, but they have been in your more distant past. But yeah, you weren't in contact with them much at this time, but I'm just seeing that they were still thinking about you a lot, still thinking about you even more, probably thinking about contacting you again, but then maybe deciding that, I don't know what, it's motorbike day or something outside my window. Thank you very much. So, yes, I think they probably were thinking, will I try one more time? Will I try to contact this person one more time? Will I try? I really want to be with them. I want this chance with them. And then they might have just thought, no, you know, nothing else has worked. It's not going to happen. I can't be friends with them. It's too painful. I'm just going to give up on this. That's what I'm seeing they were thinking at this time. The first card you have for your present is the Four of Pentacles. Yes, I'm feeling a lot of anxiety around this card. This is anxiety coming from two people. You're very anxious at this time, and also there's another person that's very anxious at this time. This person in the Page of Swords, yeah, I'm seeing that they secretly think that you have something that they want, or that you've gotten something that you have in the wrong way, or that, yeah, it's something about you that they think you don't deserve what you have. It's something like that. So yes, there is a bit of jealousy, because I was seeing a little bit of jealousy, and then I was saying, no, maybe it isn't, but there is some jealousy as well. So there probably is jealousy as well as whatever they think about you that isn't true. So there's that as well on top of it. So, yes, instead of working on themselves, this person's trying to kind of, instead of making things better for themselves, they decided to bring you down. And I'm seeing that actually they've got this jealousy, they've got this idea that you've gotten what you have for the wrong reason or something like that. They're spreading things around about you. I'm also seeing that you could have said something once. Maybe you said something, they heard what you said, and it made them feel really, really upset and really angry. Now, this might be something that you just said without thinking. And whatever you said meant a lot more to them than what you realised. You might have just said this thing out of nowhere. You might have just said, blah, 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 made a joke or something, or whatever, and they might have really taken this to heart, taken it the wrong way, because I keep on seeing that they've taken something the wrong way, or they're seeing you in the wrong light, or they're kind of, how they think of you as false, and they're spreading this thing. So that might have been what started all of this thing. So I'm seeing that, yes, your words had a big impact on this person. I'm seeing that. So you might be confronting them in the future, in Aries style maybe, but even when they have a chance to explain things to you or admit what they've done, I don't think they're going to do that, because I think their kind of emotions are still caught up in this kind of anger about what you said. I think that they're going to still have what you've said in their mind. Now, even though for you, what you said was not a huge thing, for them it was. They took that very seriously. They were very sensitive about that. So even though they know they've taken this too far, they've gossiped about you, said things about you, they still have those words ringing in their head. They're not going to admit what they've done. They're still going to think they're kind of justified in this. Also, I'm seeing that they're too proud. They're too proud to admit that they've done anything wrong. Now, I'm seeing, yes, there are faults on both sides. I'm seeing that now. But that does not justify spreading gossip, spreading things, trying to ruin someone's reputation, anything like that this person's been. It does not justify that. But they're not going to admit to that because I'm seeing that they're too proud. That's what I'm seeing. They completely overreacted, and I think they know that, but they're too proud to admit. They're going to be too proud to admit anything. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your present, is the Fool. So yes, this is another man up on a hill like the Page of Swords. This is completely different. So obviously this is affecting you, whatever this thing's going on, it would affect me too. But it isn't throwing you off the cliff. It's not throwing you off your hill. You're still on the hill. You have been thinking a lot of things. There's a lot of overthinking about the situation. You've also been overthinking a lot, or you are at this time overthinking a lot about what people think of you. And I can understand why you've been overthinking. You're in a very kind of difficult position. You're kind of in a very difficult position in some ways, I'm seeing. You might have some people trying to throw you off again. I'm seeing not just this person, there might be other people trying to throw you off the hill, but you're trying to kind of hang on there. What I'm seeing is you have a lot of self-talk that's very negative as well, that tries to throw you off the hill. You already have other people trying to throw you off the hill, and you have yourself trying to throw you off as well. What I'm seeing is when you first got up onto this hill, you were the fool. You used your instincts. You didn't overanalyze. You didn't worry about what anyone thought about you. You didn't think about things too much. You just got up on the hill and you did it. And then you were successful. Now that you're up there, you're starting to think, why am I here? What am I doing? Does this person think that of me? Am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? Stop doing that. Go back to the fool thinking. Go back to just using your instincts, going with your instincts. That's what got you there in the first place. That's what's going to get you up onto a bigger hill. That's what I'm seeing. Go back to that thinking. Go back to that fool thinking. The first card you have, your future, is the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so for single people, I'm seeing, if you're looking for a relationship, I'm actually seeing someone really special who could be coming into your life at this time. I really hope you're going to notice this person, because they're actually the complete opposite of you. This is a very quiet person. This is a very patient person. This is a very secure person. They're very secure in themselves. So this is not someone who's going to automatically stand out in a crowd. So it might not be someone you notice. They don't like attention. They don't like anything like that. It might look to you that they have nothing in common with you at all. They actually have a lot in common with you. This is a very determined person. They like to achieve things. They take their work very seriously, and I've seen that you do in the Eight of Pentacles. They do too. But they're a quiet achiever. They like to do things quietly. This person actually might have more money than you, or more resources than you. They might actually be a bit older than you, I'm seeing. They're not a mean person, they're not a snooty person, they're a very down-to-earth person, but yes, and they're a generous person as well. I'm seeing this person might have been trapped in some kind of very bad relationship for a long time, and they've just gotten out of it, or they're just getting out of it, or something like that. This person is free for you. This person's free for you to get together with them if that's what you want to do. I hope you do. I hope you notice them, and I hope you're ready for them, because they're ready for you. This person is ready for you. The next card you have in your future is the Chariot. So yes, I'm seeing, pushing forward with something, obviously moving forwards with something with the Chariot. I'm actually seeing learning something. I'm seeing you could be learning something spiritual at this time. It might even be astrology, because I'm seeing that because I'm looking at the stars. He has stars all around his head and a big one on his crown. It might be that, or it might be something spiritual, something mystical. The man on this card is very, very determined. He wants to learn this. He wants to, he's trying to learn this. He might be struggling to learn this. Look at his face. He's kind of worrying. It's like he looks like he's studying, actually, and he's trying to make sense of something. So what you're going to be learning is you're going to be learning something like that, something spiritual, something mystical, I'm seeing, probably. And you're going to be struggling with this for a while. You're going to be thinking, I don't really quite understand this. And it's going to be like that for a while. And then suddenly it's going to click. And you'll say, oh, I understand this perfectly. I really get this. This makes total sense. Now, this thing that you're going to learn, I'm seeing, is going to be amazing. It's going to help you in your practical day-to-day life. It's going to help you in your inner life. It's going to help you in your confidence in yourself. And it's going to help you in manifesting things. So I'm seeing this is going to be a big turning point in your life. This is going to be very, very important for you in your life. And I'm seeing that this is what's going to help you bring you to this new level, up on this hill that you wanted to get onto in the Fool. And just not thinking, learning that, you don't have to overthink, you don't have to overwork. You just manifest, you just do what you think, and you move and you do it. And that's what's going to happen, I'm seeing, with the Chariot, because it's all about moving, and also the Fool. I'm seeing that kind of going together, those two. The last card you have for your future is the Star. So yes, enlightenment. Things are going to be very fast. They're going to start manifesting for you because of this knowledge that you're having. And this Star card, again, this is mirroring what I'm seeing in the Chariot. I'm seeing that, yes, you're going to be basking in this beautiful moonlight of this knowledge that you're learning, this kind of mystical knowledge. Now, what I'm seeing is that this is a very positive card, and so is the Sun card. Now, if you have the Sun card, that would be very obvious happiness. It would be like happiness that the whole world understands. The sun, obviously, everything's opened, everyone knows it, children, all of these things. The Star card is a softer light that you'll be basking in. It's a softer light, it's a little bit more mysterious. Some things are hidden. So when you have the spiritual knowledge, it's beautiful, you'll be lit up by this, but you're not going to be able to tell everyone about this. There are going to be a lot of people around you who aren't going to understand this kind of mystical spiritual knowledge that you're going to have. So you might have to keep a lot to yourself, but that's okay. It doesn't matter who you tell or don't tell, because what matters is what you have inside yourself. This knowledge is going to help you inside yourself, and it's going to help you progress very quickly, and it's going to help you feel very warm, very glowing, and very happy and very positive. That's what I'm seeing. So Aries, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with every single person in the whole world. But again, if you like this reading, please subscribe, please leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.